Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. We went 9-4 last week. Not bad. Ivana got robbed in my personal opinion, but we move on. All right, folks, let's jump into this welterweight throwdown between Charles Radtke and Mathew Semelsberger. If you're the type who likes fights that can turn into brawls at a moment's notice, you might want to grab some popcorn because this one's going to be spicy. Let's break down why these two are set to create some chaos in the cage. Charles Chuck Buffalo Radtke. First up, we have Charles Radtke, boasting a solid record of 9-4 and rolling in as the slight favorite at -170. Now, Radtke may not be a household name just yet, but don't let that fool you. This guy fights like he's trying to prove that his middle name is Don't Sleep on Me. He's tough, he's scrappy, and he's got cardio for days. If the fight turns into a gritty battle, Radtke's ready to clock in for overtime with a smile on his face. Radtke's striking isn't flashy, it's effective, like a classic 1-2 combo that hits harder than your morning alarm. He's not throwing wild spinning kicks or any of that fancy stuff. Nope, he's all about fundamentals, pressure, and making sure you leave the octagon knowing you've been in a fight. And his chin? Let's just say he could probably walk face first into a door and the door would apologize. Where Radtke really shines is in his ability to push a relentless pace. He'll walk you down, trade shots, and make things ugly if he has to. He's not afraid to go into deep waters because, let's face it, that's where he keeps his pet shark. If he can make this a brawl, you better believe he's coming out on top with a grin and maybe a couple of new bruises. Mathew Semi the Jedi Semelsberger. Now, let's move on to Mathew Semi the Jedi Semelsberger, strutting in with a record of 11-7 and sitting as the +140 dog. First of all, any nickname that combines semi with Jedi has to be taken seriously, unless he tries to use the Force, in which case we've got a different conversation on our hands. Semelsberger is known for two things: power and more power. He hits like he's trying to make your ancestors feel it. With 6 KOs on his record, it's safe to say that if he connects clean, the fight's getting wrapped up faster than a to-go order. But it's not all lightsabers and uppercuts for Semi. His biggest strength, his knockout power, can also be his Achilles heel. He tends to rely on it a bit too much, which can lead to him being predictable. You know that moment in a video game when you spam the same move over and over? That's Semelsberger with his right hand. And while it's fun to watch, it's not always the smartest game plan, especially against a guy like Radtke who thrives in messy exchanges. Semelsberger's grappling isn't bad, but let's be real. He's not entering this fight planning to host a jiu-jitsu seminar. He'll look to keep it standing, land those heavy shots, and hopefully get a highlight reel finish. But if he can't find that big shot, things might start looking like a bad day at the office for him. So who wins? This fight is going to be about whether Radtke can smother Semelsberger's power and turn this into a grind, or if Semi the Jedi can channel the Force and land one of those game-changing punches. Radtke is going to be in his face from the opening bell, looking to make it ugly and keep the pace high. Semelsberger, on the other hand, will be trying to create space and look for that one punch to put Radtke down. Official pick, Charles Radtke. I'm riding with Radtke in this one. I think his pace and pressure will be too much for Semelsberger, especially if he can drag this fight past the first round. Semelsberger's got that one-punch KO power, sure, but if Radtke can avoid it, and that's a big if, I see him outlasting Semelsberger and either winning a decision or wearing him down for a late finish. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy, leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.